Welcome back to Autofocus, everybody. I'm Dan Kraft.
Brooke Galligan.
And the latest from podcastvideos.com is sitting in front of Brooke.
Mm-hmm. Got wireless mics.
No, those are just little nylon pouches.
No, they're wireless. They're so fun. So what's great about wireless mics is they're small, they're portable, and they can go anywhere. Unlike these.
I would say that pouch is smaller than this mic by half.
And by like a lot. Yeah. More than half. Because then you got all this extra stuff. But yeah, so these are really, really great when you're out in the field, you're on the go. It's like when you don't really, you can't really control a lot of this of the situation. Like you're not in a studio setting. Wireless lapel mics are definitely the way to go, and we'll go over why I love them so much.
Break them out.
So this is fun. So we have two sets. So this is a set, and these are Movo mics. I found these online so far. I really, really like them. It's a brand I hadn't really heard of before, but they have really easy, they're really good with their mic kits. So I take their mic kits, I put them in our mobile kits. So these kits do really, really good. I like their mics. It sounds really good. They've got noise cancellation. There's a lot of stuff, and it's super, super easy to use. This like plug and play.
It looks like you're holding the transmitter there. Yes.
Yeah. So right now, this is to plug into a camera. Or in like a mixer or something. So this fits into your like a regular camera, like a DSLR, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like
looks like a standard stereo jack.
Yep, stereo jack, and that plugs right into the mic jack of like a DSLR. If we have it in our switcher, it basically plugs into all of those. Mm-hmm. So it's super, super easy.
Does it come with any adapters for other plugs?
No.
Okay.
So I'll get into the one. They have different adapters for cell phones, which is this one. But that's gotcha. That's for camera, mixer, things like that can take that kind of adapter. And then you have the two little mics like we had before.
Mm-hmm. This would go into your basic
like a camera
audio input.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think it was a headphone jack, but that would be an output, not an input.
Yes. So, but
sure.
Usually they'll have like the headphone jack and then the mic jack, mm-hmm. like on like a DSLR. You plug that into the mic jack, and then you just turn the button
and
on.
It picks up wirelessly from these.
Uh-huh. So yeah, you can't see the lights, or else I do it. But if you turn these on, it's funny. So now, since the transmitter's off, it blinks blue and red. Mm-hmm.
Like
that means it's not working. So you got to turn the little transmitter on. And once you turn the transmitter on, it will read.
Will the transmitter turn on if it's not connected to anything?
Oh.
It will?
Yeah.
Sure. Blue lights all the way around.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there you go. So you got...
and this is just a little clip?
Yep,
very
that's
simple.
A clip. Yep, it's a lapel mic. Typical lapel mic. Oh, you want it pointed up, though.
This would be so much easier if I wasn't wearing a black shirt. Mm-hmm. See better. Yeah,
so you want to point it up to where it's pointed to your mouth. Because the whole point of a mic is to capture what's coming out of your mouth, not what's coming out over here. Not what's coming
take the ambient noise out of it.
That's coming over here. Yeah, and so this is why I really like wireless mics, especially like lapel mics when you're out and about, especially if you're in like a field, if you're like at an event, because it really helps focus the audio from your mouth, like going right into the mic. And this one has a really great noise cancellation feature that will basically like cancel out all of the extra noise. And so you really, really hear what you're saying, no matter how loud it is around you.
Sure.
And that's what I really, really like about these mics, because also when you're using our very nice professional mics, these obviously sound better than these overall. But like, if you get real comfortable and you can like lean back and you're like, oh, let me tell you a story about, and then it sounds really far. So, like, you have to...
Our editor's actually going to try and equal that out, but it does make a big difference when she moves away like that.
It does make a difference. So, it makes it echoey. It changes how it sounds.
But the lapel mic is moving with you.
The lapel mic is coming with me. The lapel mic comes with me as I go and I tell my story about my grandpa or something. So
audio in, beams to the transmitter. Transmitter's plugged into your mixer, your camera, your phone, whatever your recording device is.
Yeah, as long as you're recording, it's recording in there. And the audio is going directly to the video track, which is another thing that I really, really like, because you don't have to do that audio sync separately later. So
I was teasing you about the size of the pouches, but this is actually smaller than just the head on the XLR cable.
Yep.
For these mics.
You don't have to worry about XLR cables. None of it. It's
Just
super
gotta keep
simple.
track of them.
Yeah.
I can see people wandering off with these still on.
Yeah, so I do have some funny stories about stuff like that. So some of the cons is definitely, the audio coming out of them is really, really good for what it is. But it's definitely, if you're in a studio setting, you want to have like a studio mic. But
This will vary based on the environment you were trying to record in. I would
but
say.
those are so much easier for like environment that you can't control, because you can control more. You can do the noise cancellation. You can do stuff like that. It's really easy. It's really good to go. But
In
like
a cocktail party, it's one thing. In the middle of a assembly line with jackhammers going, the quality is going to be different.
yeah.
Sure.
But it's all, these are the same way. But you don't have to carry these around as you're walking around, like, a die casting, which I've done before. We're trying to do interviews in a die casting area. So a die casting factory.
Yeah, that is so fun.
I did. I've been
Not fun at
aluminum
all.
and zinc. It was fun. So it was really fun stories. But like, so the wireless lapel mics worked a lot better in like a die casting factory than if you brought these in there.
And for just ease of use and simplicity, the fact that it's automatically syncing the audio with the video file can be a big deal for now, depending on what your editing process is.
Yeah, it makes the editing process a lot easier. Also, but another one of the cons though is these are easy to forget that you're wearing them. Some people get so comfortable wearing them, then they will just leave, and then there goes your mic. And then they have to come back. But another time is if you've been recording and like someone has to run to the restroom or something, you have to make sure that you're not recording or you don't have your headphones on, because you will hear it. So these will go a far ways away from the transmitter. So
we're talking hundreds of feet, right? Not miles.
yeah, hundreds of feet. Yeah. It's probably not a football field, but I haven't really tested it. So
Any idea how long the battery's the last time?
they said it lasts up to eight hours, and so I've only had to charge them once when they came out, and I haven't had to charge them again. So
Given that it is so easy to walk away with them, we should probably talk price point, just because somebody will eventually have to be like, oh, I have no more mics left. They've all walked away. Got to replace it now. Yeah. What are we looking at for the set?
$50,
Not bad at all compared to
$500.
Right. Okay. What's in the other pouch?
Another fun one with these is it also fits in a cell phone. So like if
This
you
is another Movo.
that's
with a
it's another
slightly
Movo.
different.
Yep.
And that is a USB.
Yeah, so that fits into a USB. They also have a one that will fit into an iPhone. So you can really get a custom, kit you can get a custom wireless mic set from them. If you just go to movo.com.
You just pick out the one that's based on your...
on your cell phone, or on your needs. And so they also have other mics and different things. But I was focused on the little wireless, because they're just so easy. And they call it the influencer mic. So because it's just for people that are out trying to, do TikTok stuff and things like that. So you can, they're just really easy, and it sounds better than what's on your camera.
Same model mic we've been talking about already, just different inputs for the transmitters, depending on what you're plugging it in.
Yep.
And they have multiple different versions. There's
iPhone. Yep. There's the iPhone camera, or no, that one's Samsung Pixel. Then you've got the cameras, and then they have an iPhone version.
Okay. Cool. And Movo?
Movo. Yeah.
All right. Same thing, about $50 no matter which
$50.
you choose.
Yeah. They have higher end mics, but I haven't really explored any of those. I got the wireless ones just for ease of use.
Okay. Good deal. Well, that is from the very, very big mics about the very, very small mics.
Very, very small mics. Yeah. Yeah.
So now the only real question as we wrap up this episode of Autofocus,
I'm going to remember.
remember to take off the
I'm
mic.
going to remember to take it off and put it back. And I remember that it's to that kit. Because they do, I'm not sure if they pair. I don't know enough yet. I haven't played with them enough to see like if this paired to this one or that's paired to that one. Or
Well, then we're going to make sure we get it all back in the right cases.
I'm going to get it all back in the right cases. And then we're going to play some more with it. And we'll be back with more info on how fun these wireless mics are.
Hopefully not from the bathroom.
No, hopefully not.
Good deal. Guys, this has been Autofocus. That's Brooke Galligan. I'm Dan Kraft from podcastvideos.com. We'll see you next time.